Hey, 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 it's another episode of the In Podcast Paradigm Shifting. I am your host, Brandon, aka DJ Silk, aka New Year, New Me. I'm joking. But this is the first episode of 2023, and I actually do want to talk about New Year's resolutions and what I have learned over the past few days of text messages that I've received or sent out with the, Happy New Year and hey, are you making any resolutions? What I found out is that there are three types of people out there. There is the hey, it's a new year, new me type. They're on that type time. There is the fuck you, new year, new me people. You're obnoxious. And then there are the people who are like, hey, I don't have any specific resolutions other than I just want to be better. Um, so who am I? Where do I fall on that scale? I actually am, I guess, a new year, new me person. I used to not be a new year, new me person. However, with age comes experience, and with experience and meditation and observant observations of the world around me and the people closest to me, I have come to the conclusion that although I know and I have practiced this at any point in time, you can make change. You can decide to make a change in your life and then start doing it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be the new year. It can be at any point. You feel like something's not right, you just go ahead and make the change. I get that. I understand that. But what I have come to realize and actually appreciate about this particular time of year is the magic that exists that's in the air. Think about it. So we have it's Thanksgiving into, whether it's Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, and you have New Year's Eve. And then between those holidays, we have the long 31 days of January, which is just dull, which is actually makes it a perfect time to focus on these changes. The next thing we have to worry about is Valentine's Day. So there's a big space, window of time for you to create establish new habits, new routines, and whatnot. But taking all of that into consideration, it just makes sense that if there's changes that you want to make in your life, that you start at this point in time. We're already struggling with, having to write a new year. I mean, not so much anymore. I'm having flashbacks of when I was in school, elementary school, and whatnot, and all in school period where you're always put the date for on your assignments, and it's like, oh man, I keep putting last year. I need to put this new year. So you're already having to face the challenge of getting used to writing a new year. So why not face add to that challenge of making change for yourself? Hmm? I mean, you're already thinking about having to do things differently. So it just kind of makes sense. Also, what makes sense is the fact that you have so many people who are thinking about making change. They're thinking about they've thought about their lives and the areas of their lives that they're not happy about or not satisfied with. And they want to go ahead and they want to make a change. So, there's strength in numbers. And if there's a lot of people around you who are in this mode of like, hey, I want to make these changes, I want to do this, I want to be better. Now you have you have accountability partners with you. It is much easier to start a new workout routine and have people go with you when you know there's a bunch of people that also want to work out better. It is so much easier to make change and keep that change going when you have people that are there for you that will hopefully, if you deal with the right people, will be encouraging and will speak up when they see you slipping. It's just perfect, right? Am I starting to convince you? Fuck you, New Year, new me, people. I hope so. Um, yeah, it's just a wonderful time. It's actually probably a very perfect time to implement change. And so I'm encouraging that. I'm encouraging you to really dive into this energy that's currently in the air of change and revolution and evolution. And don't be shy about sharing your intentions with the people around you who you're close to and who you trust. Hell, you can share with the people you don't trust, um, because you want to put a little pressure on yourself. You want to create a little pressure around you so that it helps you stay the course and stay on task. And maybe you never know. Your resolution to make a specific change in your life might cause someone to reflect on their lives and be like, say to themselves, hey, I think I need to make that change as well. That's a great idea. So don't be afraid. Don't have disdain for New Year's resolutions. Um, it's 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 a great opportunity for you and for anybody to go ahead and change their lives. I mean, hell, sure, you can do it in March, you can do it in June, you can do it in September, but hey, it's kind of fun to do it at this time of year when so many people are into making change. So, what are my resolutions for 2023? Well, my first I think the biggest resolution that I have is um I want to get my digital content that I create. I want to grow it. I want to get to the point where I am generating enough money. And you're like, you just said be specific, but I want to generate enough money from this that I no longer have to drive people around for dollars. I want this to be the last year that I do that. Okay. I'm not saying the amount because that is none of y'all's business. Okay. But I have a number in mind that I want to achieve. So that is probably the biggest resolution or goal that I have on the table. And how I will execute that is I will be more consistent with the content that I create. I will push harder with the marketing of it. I will spend more time brainstorming and creating and working and putting a lot more effort towards it. So that's one of my resolutions. On the physical front, I want to lose a little bit more weight. I want to gain more muscle. I want to be built like one of those superheroes and not the rock kind of superhero, but the slim athletic superhero. So, um, I lost in the past couple of years, I lost roughly 40 pounds. And I know I've gained some of that back. But I'm at a point where I want to kick it into overdrive. So I'm going to do a 15-day cleanse to kind of reset my body. And while I'm doing the cleanse, I'm also going to be, really getting heavy into the lifting weights. Before I was doing a lot of cardio, but now I'm doing a lot of resistance training. So that on that front, that's what I will do, not intend to do. I will do it. On the financial front, in terms of debt, I want to reduce a lot of my debt. I want to reduce at least 30% of my debt for this year. Um, so I know what that number looks like. Um, so 30%. And so those are the big three things for me in terms of my resolutions. And I have, very specific wants and desires, and they're written down. And so I'm going to achieve those goals. So that's what I'm doing. So I know New Year's Eve is already passed, but it's never too late to make change. The new year, new me energy is going to be around for at least the next several weeks. So you have some time to get in on it. Um, and just go out and do your thing and try and make it happen and be consistent about it. You will make it happen. There are people who are billionaires who did not start out with billions and didn't have anything close to it. They didn't stop until they achieved their goal. And if they can do it, you can do it. It's all about being disciplined. It's all about being consistent. And it's also about not being so afraid that you won't go for it. Don't be it's okay if you're afraid, just don't let that fear stop you. So, all right. I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm recording this on New Year's Day, and I'm supposed to be chilling. So I'm gonna get back to chilling. But I really thank you for taking this time and spending it with me. I encourage you to share this content. Help me with my resolution of growing my content. Also, check out the Culture Misfits podcast. It's a lot of fun. So please, check that out. Also, you can check my mixes out on Mixcloud and Twitch under the screen name DJ Silk 12. That is 12 DJSILK 12. So they're a good time. Soul School is the live stream that I do. So check that out. And on all of those things, please make sure that you have turned on your notifications, like that you're all subscribed up, that you turn on your notifications so that when new content hits, bam, it's right there. And don't be afraid to comment. Don't be afraid to provide feedback, or if you have, suggestions in terms of topics that you want to cover, whether it's the End Podcast Paradigm Shifting, Culture Misfits, Don't Call Me Karen. Hey, don't be shy. I would love to hear from you. So, in fact, I need to hear from you. So, that's it, you guys. And if you don't have any resolutions that come to mind at this point in time, that's okay. Because as I said before, at any point in time, you can decide to make a resolution. And, every day is the start of a new year, technically. A year is 365 days. So at any given day, you can have a new year resolution. That can be the start of your year. So, so don't sweat it if you don't have anything in this moment in time, okay? But when you do find that you want to make that change, man, go ahead first. Do not be afraid. Don't be hesitant. Don't be tentative, man. Just go for it and make sure you shout to the top of your lungs what it is you're going to do, so that you can create an army of accountability people around you to help you with your goal. And again, do not worry about the naysayers. Do not worry about the haters. Do not worry about the people who are going to root against you, because that kind of energy is low vibrational. And the energy that is supportive and like rah, rah, rah is high vibrational. And that's always going to beat out that low vibrational shit. Okay. All right. So I'm out of here. You guys, happy New Year's. Please, please, make yourself known to me. Comment, like, share, all that good stuff. And thank you so much for spending this time. Welcome to 2023. Let's get it. All right, I'm out.